why you keep attracting toxic partners, and how to break the cycle. If you've ever asked yourself, why do I keep ending up with toxic people? You're not alone. This video isn't about blame. It's about clarity, healing, and choosing better. We're going to unpack the real reasons behind this cycle and give you clear, empowering steps to break it for good. No fluff, just truth, healing, and action. Let's start with why it keeps happening, because once you understand the pattern, you can change it. Familiarity feels safe. We're drawn to what we know, even if it's unhealthy. If chaos was part of your early life, your nervous system may mistake it for normal. For example, you meet someone who's hot and cold. It feels exciting, but really, it's just familiar. Your body isn't craving love. It's craving what feels familiar. Unhealed wounds attract mirrors. Toxic partners often reflect parts of ourselves we haven't healed, like low self-worth or fear of abandonment. For example, you tolerate disrespect because deep down, you're still proving you're enough. Until you heal those wounds, you'll keep attracting people who poke at them. Love bombing feels like validation. Toxic people often start with intense affection. It feels amazing, but it's a trap. For example, they text constantly, say, "I've never felt this way before," and you're hooked. But you haven't even seen their true character yet. You ignore red flags because you're hopeful. You want to believe people can change. You see potential instead of patterns. For example, they lie once, but you forgive it because they had a hard past. Hope is beautiful, but it's not a strategy. Now let's talk about how to break the cycle. Because awareness is powerful, but action is transformational. Step 1, audit your patterns. Write down the traits of your last 3 partners. What's the common thread? For example, if all 3 were emotionally unavailable, that's a clue, not a coincidence. Awareness is the first step to change. Step 2, rewire your standards. Create a list of non-negotiables. Not just what you want, but what you won't tolerate. For example, I will not accept emotional manipulation, even if they're charming. You stop settling for chemistry and start choosing compatibility. Step 3, heal before you date. Reconnect with yourself. Therapy, journaling, shadow work. This is where your power rebuilds. For example, you spend a month alone and realize you feel more peaceful than you did in any relationship. You stop seeking someone to complete you and start attracting people who complement your growth. Step 4, practice boundaries. Early, say no, ask questions, walk away when something feels off. For example, if they guilt trip you for needing space, that's a red flag, not a challenge to fix. Boundaries aren't walls, they're filters for respect. Step 5, stop romanticizing potential. Fall in love with who they are, not who they co